What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to want to talk about AMC being delisted in just a moment. I'm going to get to that. But first, I want to share with you how my holiday Thanksgiving weekend went. I spent it with somebody that I absolutely despise, people. I had to sit through a 3-hour and 40-minute live stream that a bitch ass Corax did. Now, the important thing that I want you to take away from this is a couple things. Number one, you should go watch it. In fact, I'm going to be nice and put the link down in the description for everybody to go see. It was a love fest, people. He had on a market maker, a bona fide market maker, and they took the Matthews Affholter lawsuit and covered it point by point by point, and they gave the explanation as to why the market makers were doing certain things at certain times that Al from Boston and Jordan Affholter is accusing them of. And they laid out their defense. And I just want to say one thing. I appreciated this 3-hour and 40-minute lecture from a market maker that I watched it twice. And then I had an hour's worth of notes for everybody, and I had to trim that down. And so far, I've got it down to 15 minutes. And I'm going to center down on their argument for spoofing. In this video, I want to talk about AMC being delisted. And I want to say before I mention about it, again, this was a 3-hour and 40-minute lecture. It's worth watching. And it was longer than this. They clipped it. And what they clipped out was the beginning, all right, of the lawsuit about Citigroup. And people, why would they have not talked about Citigroup, huh? And what's going on at Citigroup? Because in case you don't know, all right, let's follow the bouncing ball here. Al from Boston and Jordan Affholter filed their lawsuit August 6th into court, okay? 4 days later, on August 10th, the Brazilian market delisted AMC BDRs. That's very important. Why would Brazil delist AMC BDRs? Because a lawsuit has been filed against Citigroup accusing them of not having the shares in custody. And they don't play that shit in them foreign countries like we do over here in the United States. They put a stop to it and they said, Citigroup, y'all can't trade those no more. Why didn't Noisy Corax and them cover that in the first part of this lawsuit? Because the whole thing was set up to defend the market makers. But you know the routine. If you run your head long enough, sooner or later, you're going to fuck up and give away more information than you should. And that's exactly what they done. I guarantee you this market maker, when he got to the office or gets to the office Monday, he's going to have a foot in his ass because he's opened them up to some serious shit. But Citigroup, Al from Boston files a lawsuit. Jordan files a lawsuit against Citigroup for naked short selling AMC on the Brazilian market. 4 days later, Brazil cancels AMC BDRs and delists them. And then what happens? A couple days later, you get word Citigroup just fired 300 senior executives. Why? Is it connected to the Brazilian depository receipts? I think that's what they're going to say. I think they've set up some fall guys here, and they're going to say, hey, these senior management people, they did what they did, but we didn't know it, and we fired their asses. And they're going to try to claim immunity and settle this lawsuit.
Now, which is which on all of these, but you can't make an argument that all of these cases have an intentional, willful act, especially in the case of if it's individuals within the company. They may have gotten the training that says you don't do this and they do it anyway, and you can't really hold the company liable for that. I would say that the vast majority of these incidents would fall under Halon's razor, never attribute to malice that which can be easily described by stupidity, where these corporate, entities, just did not either had trained these people and assumed that they were doing the right thing, or were oblivious to it through negligence. And negligence is a very different thing from malice. And no one should have their license simply pulled for negligence.
You got to be shitting me. A company's not supposed to be held responsible if their employees fuck up. Do you think they'd be able to hide behind the fact they're going, well, we trained them not to put poison in people's hamburgers and they just decided to do it. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. And then here's the best part. You lay off 300 senior managers, okay? Now, I looked that up. This is 300 of those senior managers that are 2 pegs below CEO. So you got them, then you got somebody above them, then they have the CEO. And this was 10% of cities' senior management on that level that they got rid of. You think it's a fucking coincidence? You tell me what you think down below. And I'm going to say it again. Go ahead and go watch Noisy Corax's 3-hour and 40-minute love fest to the market makers. And I'll start on the next video where they're talking about spoofing. And that dumbass market maker opened his mouth to a big, big revelation. And I'll share it with you in the next video. So with that, love y'all, and I'll see you then.